Namaste. Welcome to the 6th season of Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. It's sponsored by S-VYASA. I'm going to mute everybody. If anybody wants to speak, they can unmute. Yeah, so the 6th session or season of Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, sponsored by S-VYASA. We are here, courtesy S-VYASA, of course, but much more due to Guruji, Dr. H.R. Nagendra, who is a very well-known figure in the world of yoga. He's a giant among yogis also. He's the one who actually saw the value of this course and gave it a platform. And he's the one who's guiding us and in many ways supporting whatever we are doing and so on. So I would like to begin by first thanking Guruji, Dr. H.R. Nagendra, an ex-NASA scientist, and what a man he is. And of course, S-VYASA as well, and all the other colleagues and other people at S-VYASA who made this program possible. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. Swaskosh refers to your lungs. Shuddhi means purification. Kriya is technique or the work that we do. Different kinds of breath work is often called Kriya. This is what the program is all about. We've been sharing this. I've been sharing this program now for a couple of years, but over the last 6 months, I would say, it has picked up pace, momentum, and a lot of people are joining the course and reporting huge benefits, especially with regard to issues connected with the lungs, breathing, and so on. So somebody was just asking me about asthma, and in fact, there was a participant in the last season, which is actually last month, actually, a certain Garudanandji. He's actually a Greek yoga teacher who has been suffering from asthma for a long time. And after 2 weeks, he said there was a reduction in his asthma condition to the tune of 50%. That means he felt it was 50% better. I've shared his video testimonial and also his written testimonials in different places. I'll share it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share a number here, which is my number. Okay. Please add this number. Send me a message. Excuse me, just a moment. One second. Hello, Ranjana. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on. Yeah. 5:30. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so Garudanandji reported how his asthma condition is better by almost 50% in just 2 weeks. So the more you do it, the better it will be. Manjariji has a very interesting question. Please guide for mental diseases. Let me give you a little background about breath work. According to yoga, we have 5 different sheaths or bodies. Annamaya kosh, physical body, made of food that we eat. Pranamaya kosh, the energy body, basically the breath. You know, every moment we are breathing in, we are breathing in hundreds of liters of breath, oxygen, and so on. And it's a process that starts from the moment we are born, continues until the moment we die. But nobody pays attention to our breath. So the Pranamaya kosh, the interesting thing about the Pranamaya kosh is, inside our bodies, there are an estimated 50 trillion cells, 50 followed by 12 zeros, 50 trillion cells. Each cell is estimated to have an electrical charge of 0.07 volts. That means there is an electrical charge of almost 350 volts in our body. The Pranamaya kosh is the one that is like a bridge between the physical body, the mental body, which is called the Manomaya kosh, and the intelligence or the knowledge body, which is called the Vijnanamaya kosh, and the Anandamaya kosh. The Pranamaya body connects all of them. Of course, they're all connected in other ways as well, of course, but it's the Pranamaya kosh that gets everything functioning, working, and so on. Your mind, see, very often people talk about the mind and so on. Unfortunately, this has probably always been the case, but certainly today, more so today, the number of people who are victims of their own minds is staggering. It is staggering, the number of people who are victims of their own minds. They are not victims to any outsider. They are victims of their own minds. So the mind is like a software program. The problem is, who has written the software? Nobody knows. Your advertisements, the books you read, the conversations, the stray conversations, all kinds of stuff, even karmic memory, DNA, all kinds of stuff is affecting our mind. But the mind, the software, the mind is written by someone, something that we have no control over. Breath work, by watching your breath, doing your breath work, you probably have the best chance to take some control over your mind. So if you start becoming a breath watcher, and if you do certain kinds of breath work, you will definitely be able to get some control over your mind, and maybe even a lot of control over your mind. If you have control over your mind, I don't see how any mental disease can last. Breath work has the power to cure innumerable things. Just now I was telling somebody about how somebody cured sciatica pain. I have cured fibromyalgia pain in my own body. And the number of diseases, illnesses, ailments I have cured is not funny at all. It's almost an endless list. Anytime I have any problem, any discomfort, any ailment, I look for ways to use the breath to to reverse it or to cure it. Hanumanji is my guide. Pavan Sut Hanuman, he's my guide. He somehow sends me insights and inspiration. I try, and very often it works. And I used to smoke 40 cigarettes a day, and I did that for 20 years. So you can imagine how much damage I did to myself. I was started on blood pressure medication some 15, 20 years ago, and it stayed for some time. But because I was doing my pranayama and breath work and belly breathing, etc., it did not increase. The dosage did not increase. And a few years ago, I actually gave it up. So I'm 63 now, zero medication, after smoking 40 cigarettes for 20 years and smoking in all for over 40 years. So you can imagine how much damage I've done to myself. But in spite of that, at 63, zero medication, no blood pressure, no sugar. I go for my walks in the morning. After my walks, I go for a cup of chai. Everybody has kam chini, no chini. I have double chini. Twice as much. I have 2 cups of that. So that's what breath work has done. If you also join, yourself to breath work, if you become intimate with your breath work, a lot of magic will happen in your body. I hope that gives you a little bit of a background. If anyone has any questions, I will begin with that. But Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, basically, that is what we are going to focus on, is on cleansing the lungs, nadis, and the sushumna, which are all connected. Why is this important? If you breathe better, everything about your life will be better. If you do not breathe well, I can guarantee you every single thing in your life is going to be in trouble. Every single thing. You improve the quality of your breath, chances are every single thing in your life will show some improvement. So that's how important your breath is. Yeah, David, love, you have a question?
I do have a question.
Something to say?
Please, sir. Yeah,
yes,
you mentioned the mental body and the knowledge body. Could you tell us the difference between the mental body and the knowledge body, please?
The mental body is a combination of what we call mind and emotions. We all have lots of emotions. They're all together comprising the mental body. The knowledge body is the intellect, the intellectual body, if you like. For example, hundreds, thousands of years ago, in India, the sages, the rishis, they knew everything. They somehow understood the circumference of the earth, the distance between the earth and the sun, and God knows how much else they understood. How did they know it? They did not have telescopes. They did not have any modern instruments and so on. They were able to access their knowledge body. See, we have this concept now of what is it called? Hologram. Just look at your genes, forget the hologram. Look at the genes. Every single gene in your body carries memory of God knows how many generations of your forefathers, etc. Not just your forefathers, about your culture, about whatever. So your gene does not allow you to become like a monkey. It makes sure that you come out looking a human being, acting like a human being, equipped with all the things that a human being has. It doesn't make you look like somebody from another part of the world. You tend to look like your father, your mother, or somebody in the family, and so on. So that's the kind of memory even your genes have. So whatever is there inside us, whatever this combination of things is that has made us, is a very, very powerful combination. It has access to a lot more than we can dream of. Problem is, we get carried away in little things, unnecessary things. We lose our energy, we lose our mind space to unnecessary stuff. So we are not able to achieve our highest potential or reach our highest potential. I hope that answers you. We will not spend too much time on this. Our focus is on Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. Okay, anyone else? Anybody else? Okay, so we will get into the thick of things. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. We're going to start with working on our lungs. The size of the lungs, if you were to open out the lungs, it is almost the size of a tennis court. How big is the tennis court? How big is the tennis court? It's huge, right? How do we breathe? Most of us breathe shallow breaths. How should we breathe? Our breath should go all the way down to the Mooladhara ideally. Forget about Mooladhara. Most people cannot even feel their breath go down to the navel, to the Manipura, not even there. Most people think your breath is only limited to your lungs. It enters the lungs and that's the end of it. In the lungs, it mixes with the blood and the heart pumps your breath, etc. And that's the end of the breath. No, I'm sorry. Eastern understanding of the breath, prana, chi in China, etc., is far deeper. Your chi, your prana travels all through your body. But more particularly, you should be able to feel it go clearly down to your Mooladhara, to your base chakra. I do certain exercises, which I will not do here because our focus is, again, like I said, the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, the lung purification technique. But in some other program, we can do that. I'm going to share a link with you in a while. In fact, we've shared it already. It's a Google form. So you may open the Google form, or do I copy it? I copy this. You may open the Google form and fill it. And if any of the programs interest you, you may join them at a later stage. So that's the Google form. And I have already shared my number as well. So please use these two.
Thank you.
To connect with me. I'm also going to share a belly breathing video. I don't know if I shared it earlier. Yeah, it's right here. So please watch this, save this, and practice as much belly breathing as you can. The first link is the Google form. The second one is my telephone number. And the third one is the belly breathing video. Belly breathing video will help you learn to relax your belly so that your breath goes deeper. When your breath goes deeper, a lot of magic starts happening in your body. The Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya comprises basically three aspects. One is what I call the Huffing Technique, which is what we will do first. Then there is a thing called the Complete Yogic Breath. It's all there. It's Complete Yogic Breath is not my making. It's not my discovery. And the third is the Anulom Vilom or the Nadi Shodhan. Again, also not my discovery. My input is I have used certain other techniques in consonance with this, in coordination with this, to give you a breathwork technique which is very powerful for cleansing. When you cleanse your system, your lungs, your nadis, and particularly your sushumna, your energy starts flowing beautifully in your body. When the energy starts flowing beautifully in your body, you start getting superb results as far as your health is concerned. Any questions so far? Anybody? Anybody? Any questions? Come on, come on, come on. I want everybody to be participative. Please don't just sit there like, non-participative students in a very boring class. Please don't make me feel like a boring teacher. Come on, come on, come on. Any questions? Yes, David.
Okay, how much time per day would you recommend to start with breath work when you first start?
We'll discuss this later. We're jumping too much.
Okay.
First, let's learn the technique first. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so let's start with that. Huffing technique. Now, the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya was actually born through an experience and insight. When I would do my pranayam, I would notice that my exhales, the exhales tended to be sometimes they tended to be long, very, very long, unimaginably long. So then I started experimenting with them. I started playing with these exhales. Now, because I was what I was, 40 cigarettes a day, 20 years, and already a constitution, what is called a kapha constitution, in English, we would call it the humor, phlegmatic, phlegm. My body produces a lot of phlegm, partly, of course, because of my lifestyle and partly for other reasons. So my body would create a lot of phlegm, and naturally the phlegm affected everything in my life. Like I said earlier, if your breathing is not good, everything in your life is going to suffer. Every single thing. Your health, the function, your breathing or your breath is not good. On the contrary, if your breath work is good, if your breathing is good, long, deep breaths, relaxed breaths, filling up the lungs, a lot of magic will start just with that. So the first thing we do is we learn something about belly breathing, which I've shared the videos with you. Please watch it in your free time later and practice it. The huffing technique includes the elongated, the long exhales in a very special way. So what you do is, everyone relax, keep your belly in particular very relaxed. Take a slow deep breath in, slow deep breath, belly very relaxed. And then when it's fully in, you go, don't breathe, stop, don't inhale. Wait a moment, relax your belly, repeat. Stop, don't breathe, no inhale, relax, go again. See if you can do it, very good. You take a slow deep breath in, fill your whole body up with the breath, but keep your belly in particular very relaxed, and then go huff. Stop, don't breathe, relax the belly, repeat. Stop, no breathing, relax belly, repeat. Very simple. So when you do the huff, what you do is, as you do the huff, try to do the huff from the lowest portion, from the Mooladhara area. You know what the Mooladhara is? Near the pelvic area, from the lowest portion. Try to push the air from that lowest portion. You go, relax your belly, repeat. Relax your belly, again. Very simple. Now, some of you might feel that there is some phlegm coming. I keep a small spittoon like this with a with something, you know, a lining, a paper lining, and I go into that. So safe, easy. Keep something like this handy so that you don't have to get up again and again. And if your phlegm is coming out, it's a good thing. The more phlegm, the more mucus you are able to expel out of your system, the better the results. One request to everybody, please turn on your videos so I can watch you sometimes, and so that also you can talk and respond if I have a question for you. So once again, take a slow deep breath in. Let that breath go all the way down to the pelvic area and fill all the way up. Fill it up. And then go. Stop. Relax your belly. Again. Stop. No breathing. Relax your belly. Repeat. Again. Relax your belly. No breathing. Very good. Yeah, this very good, Ranjana. This coughing that is happening means, very good. Something is coming out. Excellent. The more you are able to expel, the better. So keep throwing it out. Keep a bowl handy or keep a spittoon handy and throw it into that. So once again, go slow deep breath in.
Making that sound is important?
No, the sound happens because when you do it, if there is any congestion anywhere, because it's kind of the friction against that is creating the sound. You can't create the sound from the lungs. The lungs will create the sound. So you don't have to worry about creating sound. In fact, you should take the sound from the lungs as an indication showing that there is something in a certain part of your lungs which needs to come out. Take it as that. So now,
when I'm doing this, I'm feeling a little tightness, you know, here.
That is why I said relax your belly. That is why I say after every huff, I say relax your belly.
But
because every time you...
When I'm relaxing, I'm involuntarily taking a little breath.
If it happens involuntarily a little, it doesn't matter. It won't hurt us. But try not to do it. Okay. Let your mind tell your body not to do it. Slowly, your body will start responding. It may not respond initially. Slowly it will. So take a slow deep breath in, everyone again. Slow deep breath. Fill it up. And then go. Stop. No breathing. Relax the belly. Repeat. Again. Relax your belly. Repeat. Relax your belly. Repeat. So you can do this huff 3, 4, 5, 6 times, depending on how your system is responding. The more you are able to do naturally, the more you will tend to expel in terms of stale air and also in terms of some of the mucus that is there. Remember, I just told you, your lungs are the size, the surface area is the size of a tennis court, huge amount of area. There are 5 lobes in the lungs, lobes, like little 5 pockets in the lungs. Most of these don't get used. Most of them don't see an exchange of air. That's why you notice very often some of us have bad breath, not because of stomach, but because there is so much stale air or toxins in the lungs. Okay, once again, slow deep breath in. And then go. Stop. Relax belly. Repeat. Again. Stop. No breathing. Relax belly. go. So when you go, when you expel the air, try to do it from the lowest portion, from the pelvic area. Also, as you are doing this, let your mind tell your body to channel it up the spine, because that is where the Sushumna is moving up. So try to remember one more thing about, very interesting thing about the Sushumna. Sushumna is like the main electrical system in your body. The main electrical system in your body. At the same time, it is also the main drainage system in your body. Amazingly, it brings in the electrical charge, etc., but it also takes out the, the stuff that needs to be taken out. Any kind of blockages that we have in the different chakras actually happen through the Sushumna. The blockages are in the Sushumna or in the chakra both. And as you clear and cleanse the Sushumna, the chakras also keep getting cleansed. That's why it is so important to cleanse your Sushumna and keep it as clean, clear, functioning as possible. So once again, very simple thing, slow, deep breath in. Fill it up as much as you can. And go. Stop. Relax your belly. Repeat. Slow. Stop. Repeat. So 3, 4, 5 times, as many times as you can. Very good. How many of you are expelling? See, Sangeeta ji, no fixed number of times. Jitna aapka body allow karega. If I tell you do it 3 times, and if for any reason you can't do it 3 times, you will only create strain in your body.
इसमें हमको
वैसे नहीं
कफ
करना.
निकलेगा तो पानी रहेगा या कागज
I'll mute everybody.
पुराना
Okay, I've muted everybody. If anybody wants to say anything, please unmute yourself. So how many of you are already throwing out some phlegm, some mucus? You may raise your hand so that I can ask you to speak. How many of you are already throwing out phlegm? Ranjana ji was throwing out phlegm, I noticed. Anybody else? Anybody else throwing out phlegm? Come on, answer me, please. Anybody else throwing out any phlegm?
I feel there is something in the throat, but I'm not throwing out anything.
Okay, it'll come, doesn't matter. So it's coming up, it's rising to the surface perhaps. Okay, very good. So this is the first part of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, the basic thing. So what have you observed? When you do the half, you don't have to stop at 1 half. You can go 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even more times. Every time you do the half, try to expel as much air as you can. Naturally, when you do the huff, you use the stomach muscles and the diaphragm. You push with that. It's like a bellows action. The bellows, it pushes that causes the breath to come out of the lungs. And whatever comes out with the breath comes with that. But it's not as if you do it one time and you have to breathe again. You have noticed this. You were able to do it 3, 4, 5 times. Who was able to do more than 3 times? Come on, tell me. Who could do it more than 3 or 4 times?
I couldn't do it more than 3 times.
Okay, very good. You did it more than 3
And when
times.
I'm doing it after the 3rd time, I feel like I'm breathing again hardly. I have to take a long breath again from my nose.
Yeah, so if you breathe, that's okay. That means you finished that one cycle of your breath. Fine. So that is good. So 3 times there for Ibrahim. Anyone else? Anyone else? 4 times. Sangeeta ji is indicating 4 times with the fingers. Very good. Okay. So now, like I said, we don't have to do a certain number of times. Jitna hota, whatever we do is good. Fine. So this is the basic thing as far as the huffing technique of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya is concerned. Now we are going to bring in one more element. The element that we are going to bring in is after your first huff, the first time you exhale, and then you relax your belly, you wait a moment. The second time that you do the huff, what you will do is this time you will squeeze in the pelvic area. The first huff gone, second huff you will Inner squeeze, as if you're using the stomach muscles to squeeze in the pelvic area. First squeeze, then relax. Then the second half after that, you will squeeze the upper abdomen, upper abdomen area. And then the third one, you will squeeze in the lungs, in the chest area. Okay, is that clear? So the first half, everything goes out. With the second half, you will do an inner squeeze in the pelvic region. Second squeeze in the lower abdomen, upper abdomen. Third one in the chest, upper chest, lungs, this area. Are we clear? Okay, slow, deep breath in. Full breath in. And go. Stop. Again with the squeeze. Stop. Upper squeeze. Stop. Higher. Stop. Again. Stop. Again. In breath. Okay, try it once again. Full breath in. Half. Stop, relax belly. Squeeze the abdomen area, the lower abdomen. Stop, upper abdomen area. Stop, lungs, chest area. Stop, higher, neck area. In breath. Right. How is it working for you? Please share. Are you able to do the squeezes comfortably? Come on, share your feedback. Tell me how it went. Ranjana ji, how did it go for you? Voice is breaking. Somebody was saying something, but the voice is breaking.
Yeah, I did take out a lot of cough.
Okay, very good. And how the squeezes?
I could manage. I could manage.
Lower abdomen, etc. Were you able to get the squeezes?
Yes, I could.
Very good. Excellent. Anyone else? Thank you, Ranjana ji. Anyone else?
So, Rajesh ji.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, Buddhadev ji.
Yeah, so I can half for 4 to 5 times. But the first half, when I'm doing, a lot of kind of a sensation on throat happening, and then this cough is happening. Nothing coming out.
Yeah. So that means there is something stuck somewhere and it's trying to come out. It will come out. It will come out.
Okay.
Kisi ka zyada hota hai, kisi ka kam hota hai. When it's a lot more, it comes out more easily. When it's, see, I just told you, your lungs have 5 lobes. Your lungs are the size of a tennis court. So it's a huge area. Kahan pe kya dynamics chal rahi hai, we don't know. So sometimes it causes this irritation. A lot of people have a thing called pharyngitis and so on, different kinds of things. But everything will start getting cleared when you do this breath work. Anyone else who was able to do the squeeze as well? My question is specifically about squeezes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I think I'm imagining the squeezes more than doing them.
Okay, so now slowly they'll happen more. Rajkumari ji. Rajkumari ji, I felt a slight pain on my left side, rib, phlegm came out. Very good. Slight pain should not be a problem. But if it feels a little more than slight, if it is uncomfortable, slow down. We are not going to fight the body. We are not going to do too much against the body. If the body is reacting to something, we have enough time. If something is not happening today, no problem. We'll do it tomorrow. If it's still a problem tomorrow, we'll do it after a week. No issues at all. We will go comfortably with our bodies. We will listen to our bodies. We will respect our bodies, and we will respond in a way that the body is happy to work with whatever we are doing. So if there's a slight pain, not too much discomfort, phlegm is coming out, Rajkumari ji, good thing. Throw out the phlegm. Very good. Slowly after some time, maybe as the phlegm comes out, the pain might also come down. However, if the pain feels like it's increasing, slow down. Just take it easy. No problem. talk to me, send me a message. I usually respond to my participants' messages very quickly. So there should be no problem. Anyone else? I want to know about the squeezes in particular. How well are your squeezes happening? Come on,
Can
respond.
only do 2 squeezes. By the time I come to the chest, it's not happening.
Doesn't matter. आगे होएगा. No pushing it. जितना हो रहा करना. We have to do it very comfortably. We have to go along with our body. We don't have to create any enmity with our bodies. Okay. I'll keep saying this again and again. So please don't get कि ज़्यादा बोल दिया ये, because this is an important thing. I need to caution you. Sometimes people get over enthusiastic with whatever. No, we'll go around से. Dhire dhire we'll build on it. Rajkumari ji, I want your response. Rajkumari Ram Khelavan ji, can you come online please and tell me what's happening? No? Okay, fine. Anyone else? How well is your squeeze happening?
Rajesh ji, I can do it 4 times.
Yes, Vinay
and
ji,
feel very
Okay, that's good.
comfortable, very good. I think it cleans up inside. I really like it.
Yeah, but Vinay ji, you have been familiar with this technique. I mean, you were among the first people who started when I started sharing Swaskosh on Facebook, in the Facebook groups. But maybe you've not continued doing it regularly.
No,
okay.
I had been doing a lot of other things, Kripal Bhati, Swastika, Brahmari, and Alom Bilom. And this is what you are doing is excellent. It cleans up the inside of the lungs, get all the mucus out, phlegm out, which helps breathing. So it's excellent. I like it.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Very good. Yeah. If anyone else has something to say, right. Let's do it once again. Slow, deep breath in.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rajesh. I think you have not heard me.
Okay. बोलिए. आप mute में रहोगे.
Anyway. मैं ये बोल रहा था. I'm just saying you said the 4 parts, the lowest part and then the uppermost part. So these all 4 parts have to be done 4-5 times, or only each part has to be done 4-5 times.
So what did I tell you just now? First squeeze the pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest area. Right. So one by one you are doing. Now the next thing that I'm going to share with you is, first you do the lowest part, the lower abdomen or the pelvic area. The second one is pelvic area and the lower abdomen together. The third is pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen together. And the fourth is that and the chest all together. So that answers your question, right?
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
What we did, so what we did so far was, we did the squeezes in the pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, and then the chest area. Now we are going to include, we'll start with the pelvic area, then pelvic and lower abdomen, then pelvic, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, then pelvic, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest area, and then maybe even the neck area. So all of them together. So it's first the squeeze is here. Like if I use my fingers, if you can see it, you squeeze like this level, then you squeeze this, you squeeze this. Is that clear? I hope you were able to see. Slow, deep breath in, full breath in. Relax your belly. And go pelvic area. Squeeze. Now pelvic and lower abdomen. Squeeze. Now pelvic, abdomen, upper abdomen. Squeeze. Again, higher. Again, higher. In breath. And then take 1 or 2 breaths so that you feel you have enough breath inside you. So this is the very basic technique as far as the huffing technique is concerned. Now, please do this a few times. I'm not going to say anything. I want you to be able to recall, remember, and do it on your own. Do it, practice it for a while. If there is any question, if there is any doubt, come back to me. I will answer your question. I'll give you 3-4 minutes or 5 minutes. Please practice on your own. Everybody, practice at least 5 times. Come on, everyone. And turn on your video so I can see what you are doing. Use your mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Open your mouth wide. There is no limitation on how wide your mouth can be. Wider, the better. You throw out more air. मुंह खोल दीजिए, एकदम पूरा खोल दीजिए मुंह. जिनको एस्मा, लंग्स, COPD वगैरह के प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, जितना वाइड खोलेंगे उतना वो खुलेगा. कभी-कभी थोड़ा-थोड़ा नेगेटिव रिएक्शन होएगा बॉडी में. Don't get disturbed by that. Observe, go through with it. Do the squeezes very well. Hemant Bhalwala ji, show it once more. Okay, so what you do is you take a slow deep breath in, and then when you go huff, first you start by squeezing in the pelvic area. That's the lowest portion, you know, near the tailbone, that whole area, near the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, that area. You squeeze over there. The second squeeze is a little higher in the lower abdomen, then the upper abdomen, then the chest area. Second time when you do, you will do inclusively, adding. So first the pelvic area, then the pelvic lower abdomen, then the pelvic lower abdomen and upper abdomen, then the pelvic lower abdomen, upper abdomen, and no, you will not use your hand. You are using your inner muscles. There are a lot of muscles inside your body. So just as when you do the huff, you are not using your hand. You are squeezing with your inner muscles. That's all you use. Okay, please everyone do it once again. Do it at least couple of times. Ranjana, how's it going for you? Okay,
yeah, I've been able to take out a lot of cough.
Oh, very good. Beautiful. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Squeezes are very important. This that you are doing now is what is going to take you to the most powerful part of this program, which is what I call the Krishna's flute maneuver. Normally I share it later, but I'm going to share it with you today itself, because I want you to start becoming familiar with the most powerful aspect of this program. But you need to remember, that's why I'm asking you to do it on your own without my guidance, without my saying it to you. Now, just as you were doing the squeezes in the different areas, take a slow deep breath in, allow that first breath to leave you. With the second breath, you will squeeze in the Mooladhara area. The Mooladhara area is at the just below, at the pelvic region, you know, the place where the legs fork out at the floor level over there. That is the pelvic area. So that is the Mooladhara area. So you will do a gentle squeeze there. No need to do too much. Just a gentle squeeze. It's more like a pull, as if you're pulling that up gently. Just that much is enough. So first is that one. Second is the Swadhisthana area. The Swadhisthana area is the area from where we urinate, etc. More or less in that region. So you will do the Mooladhara, then the Mooladhara Swadhisthana, then the Mooladhara Swadhisthana Manipura, which is near the belly button, a little lower than the belly button. that area. You can flex it, tighten it, flex it, and you will get a sense of it. So these three. And then you will bring it up to the anahata, the chest, the heart area. Again, you can feel something over there. If you try, you can feel something there. Don't have to overdo it. Do it very gently. With practice over time, you may increase. So this is the fourth one. The fifth one is here near the throat. At the throat, this is the Vishuddhi. You will do a squeeze here as well. So take a slow, deep breath in. This is called the Krishna's flute maneuver. Krishna Bhagwan, unka flute, unki basuri. So Krishna, this breath inside you is Krishna's breath. और ये जो आपके अंदर में चक्र हैं अलग-अलग, ये कृष्णा की flute हैं. You are going to create harmony in your life by moving your breath beautifully through you. Slow, deep breath in. Huff. Stop. Relax your belly. Squeeze at the Mooladhara. Stop. Mooladhara Swadhisthana. Mooladhara Swadhisthana Manipura. Mooladhara Swadhisthana Manipura and Anahata. Fire. In. Yeah, throw out the phlegm. Throw out any phlegm that is coming. The more you are able to throw, the better you will breathe. The better you breathe, the better will be everything in your life. Every single thing will get better. Once again, slow, deep breath in. And go. Stop. Relax. With now the squeeze of the Mooladhara. Now, Mooladhara Swadhisthana. Mooladhara Swadhisthana Manipura. Anahata. Vishuddhi. If you want, you can go higher. In breath. Very good. Chaliye, do this another 3-4 times, everyone, without my guidance. I want you to do it on your own so that you have understood. Very simple, very easy. Any questions, I'm here to tell you. Chaliye, start, everyone. Slow, deep breath in. David, after a couple of minutes, just first do your breath work. If you haven't understood, go on. Okay, David, ask me. Yeah. Unmute. Please unmute yourself. Unmute.
The second point we're focusing on, is that the one around the belly button?
No. The first one is the Mooladhara, which is at the base, right at the base. Not anal, not the anus, not that. It's it's between the anal opening and the genitals.
Yeah, the perineum.
Yeah, the perineum, yeah. So that's the first one. Second is the Swadhisthana, a little higher, maybe just this much higher. 2 finger widths higher. Near the area where we have the feeling hot, a little sweating, is this normal? Rajkumari ji, it's all normal. If you're not feeling too uncomfortable, do it. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable, relax. We have enough time to do it. We do not need to do everything in one day. I'm sorry, David. Yeah. So the second one is just a little higher, the place where we urinate, etc., which is where our, sex organs, our bladder, etc., more or less in that area. That is the where you do the second squeeze. The third one is just below the belly button, or think of it as the belly button. The third. So all 3 together. Then the fourth one is heart, the place where the ribs, that little soft portion between the ribs.
Solar plexus.
That part. Solar plexus. No. Solar plexus is between this one and the belly button. Am I right?
Yeah.
Solar plexus is a little lower than that. Yeah, but this is what we call the anahata, the place where the ribs are just over there. That soft portion over there. Higher. And then the Vishuddhi, near the neck area.
Neck.
So, yeah. So once again, everyone go.
Thank you.
Take a slow, deep breath in, full deep breath in. And David, sit straight. You are slouching. That's not okay. That's absolutely not okay. Please remember, never sit slouching when you are doing all this breath work. Your back has to be straight. Sit in Vajrasan, sit in Padmasan, sit in Sukhasan, but never slouching and never resting against the back of anything. No, please don't rest against the back of your sofa. Sit straight. Monica, we have to squeeze muscles one by one. Yeah, initially do them one by one, and then you make it cumulative. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way. Monica, I hope that's clear. Monica ji. Slow, deep breath in. So, Rajkumari ji, as long as there is not too much discomfort, no problem. Do we open mouth and breath out? Yeah, this is what the huffing technique is, Monica ji. In this technique, you have to open your mouth. You can open it wide. You can open it very wide, no problem. The wider you open your mouth, the more you will clear out of your system. So it's good only. Watch. See, remember, your lungs are a big part of your occupy a lot of space. So you can actually, when you do this, you can actually squeeze different parts of your lungs as well. You are doing the Krishna's flute maneuver, but you can actually consciously squeeze different parts of your lungs, especially if you feel that there is sound coming from one particular area. So that is the thing that you do here. Very simple. Please do it a few more times, and then I'll show you one more thing, or at least the basics of one more thing before we have to wind up for the day. So one more thing I'd like to show you. So any questions from anybody so far, whatever we have learned? Any questions? Right. So this is the first part, the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, huffing technique. In the huffing technique, initially you do nothing except just the pure huff from the lowest portion as far as the movement of your breath is concerned. Second, you start with the squeezes. You do the squeezes gently. And third, you do the most powerful thing, the Krishna's flute maneuver. It is going to give you immense rewards in innumerable ways. So build this into your practice. It's your first day today. You will not understand it. It's a new thing for you. But you must do this every day. Now, the Krishna's flute maneuver is going to be part of all the three basic techniques. The huffing technique, and now the second one, what we call the complete yogic breath. In the complete yogic breath, the same thing. You keep your belly very relaxed. Take a full deep breath. When you take the full deep breath in, you fill up like you fill up in a jar. Let the breath go to the bottom. Let it collect in the pelvic area and rise all the way up. So pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, all the way up to the chest, maybe even higher, all the way to the shoulders, maybe. Fill up all this breath. And when you exhale, allow the exhale. Watch my words. Listen to my words. Allow the exhale to start at the base of the spine. I'm not asking you to do an active exhale. I'm saying allow the exhale to start at the base of the spine. Let that breath move up along the spine. You do nothing. You just stay very relaxed. Full deep breath in. And allow the breath to start leaving at the base of the spine. Let it move up along the spine. Let your mind tell your body this is what it needs to do. Your mouth is shut now. Your mouth is not open. You are exhaling through your nose. But the exhale is starting at the Mooladhara, at the base of the spine. Full deep breath in. And then allow the exhale from the base of the spine. Let it move up along the spine. Rajkumari ji, how's the heat and the sweating?
It's normal. It's normal now.
Okay, okay, very good. Very good. Right. So full deep breath in from the pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, all the way up to the shoulders. You've taken a full breath in, and then relax your belly. Allow the exhale to start at the base of the spine. Let it move up along the spine. Do it a couple more times and tell me how it's working. If there is any problem, if there is any difficulty, if there's a question, I'm here to answer you. Right. Anyone, any question? How is it working for you? Feedback.
Very calming.
The breath feels
very calming.
Much, yeah, very calming, and the breath feels much longer.
Excellent.
Very grounded.
Very good. Very good. Manjari ji, you have a question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Sir, sir, like I'm unable to feel it is coming from the stomach itself.
I'm sorry, the voice is not very clear. Can you say it again, please?
Sir, I'm not able to get it from the spine. Feel it from the spine. It is getting from the belly only.
Okay.
So how to feel that? Is it mool band?
No, we don't do any bandh just now. In fact, we are trying to open any bandh that might be there. We are trying to release any blockages there. So if you relax your belly a little more, I'm sure you will be able to start the exhale at the base of the spine. Try it again, Manjari ji, and give me some feedback. Try this again. Ranjana Pudarji, will this induce sleep? It will help you sleep better. Yes, it will. Rajkumar ji says it's soothing and it's relaxed. Very good. Wonderful. So once again, take a slow deep breath in. Allow the exhale from the base of the spine. When you think the exhale has happened, stop, do not breathe. Stop, relax your belly, continue with the exhale. When it's all gone, stop, no inhale, continue with the exhale. Again. So you will notice, just as in the huffing, you were able to huff 3, 4, 5 times, you can do something similar here as well. Try it, please. Slow, deep breath in. Allow the exhale from the base of the spine. Keep your belly relaxed. All gone. Stop. Relax your belly. Continue. All gone. Relax. Continue. Okay. Is it working? Any questions? Working well, David? Okay, very good. You're looking very relaxed, David. Oh, good. The more relaxed you are, the better. I have no problems with that. If you're feeling sleepy, even better. No issues at all. If you're feeling meditative, even better.
Yeah, I can feel the lung capacity is much more than I realized. Like there's much more in there.
There we go. Very good. Okay, is it working well for everybody? If no one is saying anything, I'll assume it's working perfectly. So you're able to do the 3 or 4 exhales. Is that right? So very good. We will do a little more of this with whatever we have learned in the Huffing technique. Slow deep breath in. Exhale from the base of the spine. When it's all gone, stop. Relax your belly. Continue with a squeeze in the pelvic area, in the Muladhara. Then the Muladhara Swadhisthana. Muladhara Swadhisthana Manipura. Muladhara Swadhisthana Manipura Anahata. Higher. Still higher. Still higher. Very good. Very good. Very good. This cough is showing that something needs to come out. Throw it out. Clear your throat. You know, sometimes when this happens, what you do is you may maybe use a handkerchief. You go out. There we go. Sangeeta ji feeling sleepy. Wonderful. Somebody is relaxed. Somebody is feeling sleepy. That's excellent. No problems with that. So do this one more time. And this is something you must try to do before we start our session tomorrow at 5:30. Try to do as much of this as you can so that we can build a little more on this. We will practice this so that it settles into your system. This program is a very short program. It's a 3-day program. This will help women with the urine leakage problem. For the urine leakage problem, there is a very special program which I call the Raise Your Vibrations program, which will help even more. Because the moment we start using aspects or things of the Hanuman Master Breath, magic starts happening in the body. In fact, I shared today a message from Kumkum Bagadia ji, who's had sciatica for a couple of years now. She went for an operation to America, spent, I think, maybe 1 crore of rupees or more, stayed there for a few months, came back, the pain was still there. 2 weeks of the Hanuman Master Breath, belly breathing together, and today she said amazing results. So there are amazing results available with breath work. You have to go deeper. You have to allow your mental blockages to melt before the blockages in your body will melt. So let those mental blockages melt away. Use the power of your breath. Let it work through you. You will be a totally transformed person depending on how much you do, how often you do, how well you do. So this is what we do as far as the second technique is concerned. We will build on this tomorrow. Try and do as much as you can before that. We will end today's session with our 3 ohms. Slow deep breath in. Same, keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth if you can. Fill up the whole system. And when you do the Om, you can say Om or Am. Allow that exhale to happen up along the spine as you did just now. Very simple. Slow deep breath in. This is a very good test for your Sushumna as well. So the more you do this Om, the more the vibration will create their own magic and help you. Thank you. If anyone has anything to say, any questions, I'll give you a couple of minutes and then we can sign out for today. Any question, any comment, any doubt?
How much
Yes,
do we practice each day?
yes. Okay, very good. I'm glad you asked. I would recommend to start with do 15 cycles of each of the 3 that I'm going to share with you. So the first one was the huffing technique. So do 15 cycles of that. Try to do at least 5 of the Krishna's flute maneuver. If you can do 10, even better. Okay, feeling relieved. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Mental health. Okay. Manjari, what is your question about mental health, Manjari ji? Ranjana ji, session felt very good, very relaxing, wonderful. I'm so glad. Yeah, so 15 cycles of the huffing technique, 15 cycles of the current one, the complete yogic breath. And in the following days, I will share one more technique with you. So 15 of each. You can break the 15 into 2 or 3 parts. Just the normal, like in the huffing, just the normal huff or the huff with the squeezes. When you do the squeezes, I haven't included that today, but maybe tomorrow I'll share. You can actually do a more active squeeze in the chest area. You can squeeze different parts of your lungs. Remember, 5 lobes in your lungs. So my exhales from nose is shorter compared to exhales from the mouth. See, the mouth exhale is only for the huffing technique. In the complete yogic breath, all exhales are through the nose. So please remember this. In yoga, we use the nose to inhale, exhale most of the time. Only sometimes we use the mouth. Only sometimes, seldom. So, like in the huffing technique for exhale. Any other question, anybody?
So 15 cycles of the huffing, 15 cycles of the complete breath.
Complete yogic breath, yes. And
okay,
15 of the third one and 15 of the next one that I will share with you. It won't take very long. When you see, today is your first day, you are learning. So there is a lot of explanation going on. When you start doing it, it won't take long. And believe me, the more you are able to do, because your lungs have been so far the most ignored part of your anatomy. Believe me, the most ignored part of your anatomy.
Very true.
And equally, or if you may say, even more ignored, your nadis and your sushumna. Until your sushumna opens, until your sushumna becomes active and widened, you will not get the maximum you can get out of this life, or especially whatever your interest in spirituality might be. If you are interested in anything spiritual, until your sushumna opens and becomes freer, cleansed, wider, and so on, your spiritual journey will only be in the mind. You will think of all kinds of things, etc., etc. It will be a mental thing. Spirituality is not about the mind. Please understand this. Spirituality is about practices. Until you are able to practice certain things, your spirituality is only a lot of bullshit around you. Believe me, 99% people are drowning in that bullshit. They'll talk everything, but they have no. David loves that.
It's so true.
I'm so glad you like that. Right. Manjari ji, any question? You said something about mental health again.
So how to calm the thoughts?
Very good. So belly breathing, I've shared the belly breathing video with you. If you send me your numbers, see, I've shared my number. I'll share it once again with you guys. Okay, +91 70030 92539. That's my number. You can send me a message here. You can say you were in the Swaskosh Shuddhi program. I'll add you to the Swaskosh Shuddhi group, where I keep sharing my articles on various things. I'll share my video on belly breathing. Very important. You must all learn to practice belly breathing. Very, very important. So make belly breathing your default breath. The more you are able to get into belly breathing, that's the natural way of breathing, the better results you will get out of all the breath work that we do here and in other breath work sessions. Also, that Google form is also there. It's if you scroll up, I'm sure you'll find it. If you can't find it, I'll try and locate it once again and fill it up. Share what programs interest you, and the next time we have that program, you may join that. but more importantly, we can stay connected. Thank you all. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow at
So
5
just
o'clock.
1 minute,
Thank you,
Yes.
1
brother.
minute.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, yes.
Can
I'm so
we-
sorry, David. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just wanted to ask you, the order was,
Yes.
you have to do all the, first the huffing technique, then huffing plus squeezes, then Krishna's flute and complete
Yes.
yogic breath.
Yes,
And
yes.
each one 15 times.
No. Huffing breath, huffing technique 15 times.
Okay. Baki
Including
sab
all
five,
the, yeah. So 5. You can break it into 5. So 5 of different.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Shouldn't take very long. And once you have learned and internalized the technique very well, you will start getting very quick results. Use them especially when you're catching a cold or if you feel your breathing is heavy and so on. Use this, you will see an immediate change. The complete yogic breath, if you do 50 cycles of the complete yogic breath, anytime you feel stiffy, you feel a cold is coming up, your nose feels blocked, do that 15 times, you will breathe better. You will never lose a night's sleep if you do this before going to bed because of a blocked nose. Almost never. I think I can almost guarantee that. So learn that, use that, and share it with anybody else who can benefit from it. Thank you all. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, brother. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Sure.